We'll give it a few minutes, see if people come in. I know I didn't give a warning that I was coming live. You know, I always randomly pop up. I wasn't come on here last night. Your boy got tired. But like I said, I'm gonna give it a few minutes. So stick with your boy. What's happening? What's happening, people? So I'm gonna get a few more minutes. I want to talk on because what's happening, Shalon. As y'all can see, I got it titled. You know, they starting their own reset, but it's before the real one. So basically, what I'm gonna do in this video is kind of like break down what these EOs that Trump is basically executing, but it's something that I already been made videos about already. And it can all go back to this one video that I told y'all that's one of my most important videos. The Matrix literally tried to take me out from making, but it's called Trump's True Purpose, and that's what he's doing. What's up, Elijah? Elijah, my bad. What up, Cat? Ben, good guy from heaven. What's happening? Yep, you say things going faster and faster. It is. What's up, Meeksy? Shalon. Okay, I got you. My bad, my bad. Everybody name looking was spelled differently, you know. What's happening, Gabby? But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start off by saying that we all should know that there's three sides, right? You got the left wing that I always describe as no free will, the right wing that gives you free will, and then there's the third, which is just humanity by itself because it shouldn't be nobody controlling us at all, which is the left and right wing of the governments. And we all know what government means, mind control. But we all control our own minds, well, at least, you know, the chosen ones, I'm gonna say. But you know, this is the whole point, things gotta split out. But anyways, like earlier last year, y'all remember when the Supreme Court overturned the Chevron deference, right? Like I made a video about it, but like people really don't understand how important it really was. Because the Chevron deference literally took power away from all the fraudulent companies that we thought been running the world type thing. I'm talking about like the FBI, the CIA, the IRS. All those companies lost their power last year. But still to this day, they still acting as if they didn't. But people don't see, like even I said in those videos, people don't understand the deepness of, like when you say the deep state, they're so deep into everything. Into it's like, you know, they was already their own checks and balances, and that's why things got out of control. And everything he's doing is giving back to people the free will. And the free will is what is going to allow you to choose where you want to go. And that was the whole point of his plan, basically. I ain't gonna say his plan, I'm gonna say the overall plan, but he was a part of it. Because like I say, free will is a big thing. Because you see, it based right now, you either choosing to be evil or you're choosing to, you know what I'm saying, choosing to be good. But anyways, like, in that Trump True Purpose video, I explained, like, it was a guy named Alex Azar. He basically came, he started the pandemic, basically. He came in office for like 1 month, and he basically came through to basically issue a national emergency, right? And that basically creates a chain reaction in all the EOs that basically gives up the power from Congress and the presidents and all that, right? And gives it to FEMA. But as I just described, like the Chevron deference, like FEMA is one of those companies. And also, if y'all remember last year when they said FEMA running out of money and all this and this and that, yeah, because FEMA lost all its power. So it's like they basically just, like I said, just keep running companies that we just think is real when really it's not. But anyway, it's like if he issued a national emergency, which you did do, like for the, you know what I'm saying, for the border crisis and whatnot, right? That basically, not in his mind, but in their mind, basically set off a war because he basically going against all their plans they tried to execute at the last minute. So if he issued a national emergency, right, and FEMA supposed to take power, but he don't want FEMA to take power, y'all see how that could become an issue, right? If you really, really just think about it. And that's what every other company and whatnot. But yeah, the national emergency basically just sets off a bunch of other executive orders that people can start executing. But also, what he is doing is what was in those executive orders I mentioned inside of Trump's True Purpose. But like I say, a lot of things is way deeper than people really think it is, because it's way deeper than just the ones you think that cross over the borders. I'm gonna say the quote unquote borders. But I'm gonna get a little bit deeper on that a little later though. But anyways, I got a little list I'm gonna try to go down because there's so much to talk about. But I'm trying to keep it in order so y'all don't get too lost. And another thing he had tried to require, like when he said federal workers, right, to require them to come in to work in person, right? I want y'all to think about this. You know how many times he was like, Biden doesn't know if he's dead or alive. He's literally basically telling everybody, like, hey, these people using clones, robots, AI. The people we see on TV is probably AI. They not even real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's been going on. But how would you know unless they all forced to come to work every day in person? And then you start to realize, like, hey, where this person at? You know what I mean? People playing different roles, clones, AI, bots, all that. But like when they talk about this, like when you mention stuff like this on TV, like I say, it don't seem as deep as what it really is, but it is that deep. But it's just like I'm saying, with a lot of sugar coating on top. Oh yeah, and then the freedom of speech, man. See, that's how I really knew. Cause like, all right, I'm pretty sure y'all seen TikTok. How way everybody, if you be on there, and we heard about the ban and all that. But I already knew that there was something up with that, cause like I made a recent video about that. So basically, like before TikTok got banned, right, on my Facebook page, I literally got a notification to integrate Facebook with TikTok. So I'm like, how is that possible to get banned? You know what I'm saying? But I already knew everything's a plan because they basically getting all the media and they're gonna put it all in one because they gotta control everybody basically in one, you know what I'm saying, one accordance. And that was a big issue. Everyone got to be on the same accordance in order for their plans to continue to work. And that was the issue because they had too much, you know what I'm saying, they was altering things too much. You know what I'm saying? That much power, that many people, and they really control a lot of minds more than you think they are. But anyways, freedom of speech, and they say the government censorship and all that. Like that day, and I popped back on like TikTok. It was crazy. It's like I literally like when they started paying people years ago, right? I'm talking over 2 years ago. I've been super shadow banned. I'm talking about getting like views between 300, like 800 views per video type thing. When it used to be like 50,000, you know what I'm saying, 25, 50,000 per video. But literally, as soon as that happened, it was like I was on a block list or something. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know I was shadow banned. I had to been on a list, and they had to take me off that list. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole list had to disappear because now you're starting to see people that had shadow banned for years. And everybody on like on TikTok, they talking some, oh, my algorithm changed. I'm starting to see these people, but it's like they don't realize that the algorithm was rigged already. That's why you seen all them sponsored ads. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why you see certain people because they push certain people. Everything was rigged the whole time. But the thing with that, right? Like the algorithm, like, and that's what I mentioned earlier. Like it's gonna literally show between good and evil because you got the ones that's over here talking about how the way they want the old algorithm back, which is mainly evil because it's all drama, you know what I'm saying, negative stuff. And there's no learning, no truth or nothing versus the people that's like, okay, now I see, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm starting to see everything because you can see the good in it not being what it was before. But the ones they don't see the good it was, they think it's bad. They sitting here looking like, oh, who this person is trying to teach, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anything they see new or somebody that already been on, you know what I'm saying? They just put it back to how it was before. Oh, let me catch up on the chat real fast. My bad, my bad. What's up, Rising Star? Laval, Adam Morris, Grace, Kevin T, Sarah. But yeah, man, things getting real. And then you got other things he doing, like withdrawing from the Green Deal, right? And also, I'll say that in the Paris Climate Agreement. Like those things had to do with, you know what I'm saying, like fossil fuels, clean energy, dirty energy, clean energy, and also global warming. But I always try to explain, like global warming, when they talk about that, they talk about, you know what I'm saying, like the carbon and all that stuff inside the air. But it's like people forget that we're the ones that create the carbon. Like they're basically saying that's the nicest way of saying genocide, basically. That's the nicest way of saying genocide is climate change. Because like I brought up, like I made a few good videos when they had meetings talking about climate change and zero, you know what I'm saying, zero carbon emissions, 0 point energy and all that. And it's like I always try to explain that we are the energy and we are the ones breathing out the carbon. And it's like, and if you put like, you know what I'm saying, just replace a few words in your understanding when you hear these people talk, it'll start to sound sickening. You know what I'm saying? It sounds one way until you start to realize what they're actually talking about. But when you realize what they're actually talking about, everything they say makes a lot of sense. But most people, always remain confused in those, you know what I'm saying, in those situations when they look at those meetings and stuff. But that's probably because they really don't know. And also got Trump withdrawn from the IRS. And like I mentioned earlier, that Chevron deference from last year, the IRS already lost his, you know what I'm saying, it lost its power already, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like they replacing everything that's already lost. So this is one the point I'm trying to get to. It's like, I know people be trying to take sides and all this and this and that, but it's almost like it is sides, but it's still the three sides. But people don't know about the third side. But yes, there is a side of free will, but it's still within their side. So everything seemed good, and you know what I'm saying, the other side, so like I say, the left wing and right wing versus humanity. And then you got so you got IRS, and like for one, we should already know by now, but I know most people don't know, but that they say it's a quote unquote voluntary service that they basically coerce you to take in anyways, no matter what. But the IRS is a fraudulent company. It always has been, because it's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to help you and make things easier, but they just became a third man to make things difficult and, to extract money out your Social Security trust. Because that's what they're supposed to take it for, you know what I'm saying, out the treasury and all that. But like I said, that's what they forms for, is to make it easier instead of for writing, you know what I'm saying, instead of us writing like bills of exchange with our hands and all that other type stuff, we could just use the IRS forms. That's what we're supposed to actually use. That's what it was created for. It's supposed to be a service. It's not supposed to be getting paid. It's not supposed to be doing what it's doing. And especially, remember like a year or so ago, they was talking about hiring IRS agents. I'm pretty sure they did. It's like they you got to think about it. They literally building all them little 3-letter agencies, like, you know what I'm saying, that I mentioned earlier, that lost their power, is building their own armies. It's like, why the IRS? Why they creating them to be an army? Does that make any sense? Unless exactly what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see it. Like they literally posting trying to get anybody to build up an army against the army. I'm at least say the people army, but you know what I'm saying? Because another thing, like, like for instance, like he changing the Gulf of Mexico back to the Gulf of America, but it's basically trying to get you to realize a lot of these borders ain't really what you think, and things can be changed. You know what I'm saying? Just to confuse the timeline, if that makes sense. Okay, not a way, like for instance, everything we see on TV, like it be trends, it'll pop up, like for instance, the California wildfires, the orbs, you know what I'm saying, the drones. It just takes literally like a week or two, because they know how people's brains work, and they'll just boom, they'll forget about it, move to the next thing, to the next thing. But when there's so many things changing, like I said, like I always say, it's gonna keep, like, it'll keep moving fast and faster until your mind can't keep up with nothing. Until that last day, you know what I'm saying, when they make their first moves. And then also, you got him withdrawing from the World Health Organization. Now that's a big one right there, though. But like I said before, even in the Trump True Purpose video, at the end of the video, I explained how their New World Order they trying to create, which is, you know what I'm saying, the super evil side, the left wing, you might as well say, that don't want you to have free will. They're trying to create a New World Order out of the businesses, the corporations, but in the medical field. And I explained to y'all that Pfizer, like it's spelled differently now, but it's spelled with V-I-Z-E. I mean, damn, my bad. V-I-C-Z-E-R. I-E-R. Yeah, my bad. But that's how it's spelled if y'all look it up. But it's basically like the second command in ancient Egypt. Like basically the war general. So they was literally already building it up right there in front of our faces. That's why everything was brought to you by Pfizer all the time, because that's what a Pfizer really is in ancient Egypt. Just look it up. You know what I'm saying? It'll pop up. Like I said in the Trump 2 Perfect video, I gotta reread it, not reread it, but rewatch it, so I can have a better standing. Since y'all can now see, he just set off the first EO. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a national emergency. Once he did that, he was able to set off the rest of the EOs. But like I said, FEMA supposed to take over, but I'm pretty sure he gonna take over and do whatever he gonna do. Like I said, but at the same time, you still got the old FEMA. The old system is still there when they trying to put in a new one of free will, at least. But like I said, it gets super duper deep. And then like when you say something about any birthright citizenship, right? And this thing a lot of people don't understand. I also made a video about this too. I didn't know that was specifically one, but I was always trying to explain like what the citizenship is. Cause like basically, if you lived on this land, like if you basically lived on this land, you was born on this land, you never came from anywhere else, no family anywhere. If you just completely American, you are literally, you know what I'm saying, you can't be a citizen. Everyone that's a citizen came from another land. And I always try to explain that because they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, they supposed to keep track of all the other of the citizens. They can't keep track of the people of the land. But the people of the land became slaves because they took over our land. That's why everybody had to become a citizen that come over. And basically what I always try to explain, that the black people here is literally not even citizens unless they sign a contract with the state. Everyone else have to be a citizen. But people don't realize that, that a war happened and they came over and we are really enslaved, we're prisoners of war. But if people knew that, then they'll, you know what I'm saying, they'll understand it more, even though it is clear as day. Instead of everybody sitting there wondering why these people get treated like this, but I mean, that's the reason why. But it all goes down to being a citizen. And also why we're not really included into like with the police and all that, because police only protect citizens. I mean, it literally says it, you know what I'm saying? And I be trying to explain, like, hey, you're not a citizen. So that's why police treat you differently too, because you're not really a citizen. Unless you say that, then it's like you're a dead citizen now, you know what I'm saying? But like it's a lose-lose. Knows how to wear on. Oh yeah, yep, shadow. Then you got William say, "Oh my God, dude, enough of the racialists, and we're in the evidence of all these wars." You see, that's the thing. Like it was a while before I started actually talking about the racial part because of comments like that. But at the end of the day, it's the truth, and that's the biggest issue. Because when you get defensive when the truth is taught is told, then it's never going to change. They're just like upholding the system that was designed for. The system we're designed to do what it's doing. And when you say, "Oh, enough with that," but it's like, so you're saying none of this happens. Like you don't see how negative that is. But that's just crazy to me because like that also again, like when I say people got to understand between good and evil, like that person, William, you don't understand between good and evil because you do not see the evil that's been going on your whole life right there in your face. You literally got mad at me for talking about the evil that I experienced and I see that happen all day, every day, in almost every aspect of life. But of course, you'll say that because you never experienced it. So that's why we know evil way more than other people do because we literally get treated bad for no reason. Literally. You could be sitting there chilling or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And shit just happens. But anyways, the birthright citizenship thing, right? So basically what he basically is changing with that is, let's say, because like what happened is, y'all can look this up too, because you always saying where's the proof and all this and this and that. I literally have hundreds of videos showing y'all and showing the definitions, showing y'all so with the proof. I don't know how to do this on my phone on YouTube. If I could, I would. But otherwise, like I said, I got hundreds of videos. Let's go ahead and watch them. Watch the ones with the thumbnails, William, then maybe you'll learn something. But anyways, that's what I was saying. To the birthright citizenship. All right, so basically what ended up happening was, right, when Europeans came over here, they was able to come here, have kids, and then their kids was able to be labeled as basically being birthed here, like they're a citizen here in general. But the people, let's say the people that was the people here will get none of those rights. It's basically a rights thing. So basically what that did was kind of blend in and made it seem like there was never any people that was here before. That's basically the whole point of even creating citizens. Because they'll make the people that was here that's not supposed to be citizens become citizens by signing contracts with the state. Like for instance, right? One way you can become a citizen that I always tell people, because I made a video about this too, but called electoral vote, is them basically you consenting to give up your energy to the state. And that's when you make any vote towards their system. When you vote and you put your energy towards it, that's what happens. So when you register your car every year, right? You register into your state. When you register to vote, you are registering your body, your vessel, your energy. You are registering that to the state. You're giving them permission to use your energy for however long that contract says, if you ever read it. But most people, don't even read what they really sign. Oh, you just got to register to vote. You register first and then you vote. But the thing is, why do you have to register first to vote? Because your vote don't matter. That's the trick of the system. That's the whole trick of the system in the left and the right wing. We're just choosing because it's really two. It's us versus them. But then we just automatically just submit to them by giving them our power. And then now they can fight with each other, the left and right wing, you know what I'm saying, over that power that we just gave all them. But yeah. So it's all the energies reigning system. And like I say, and that goes right back to the race thing, because let's say one side benefits more, that keeps the system going. But then like at the same time, it's like at any point in time, like the whole thing, the thing is here, right? If the system keeps going the way it is, right, AI gonna take over, and it's over for everybody if you don't know the truth. And when I say that, if you're stuck in a world, which we could still be free will, but if you stuck in a world with AI, it's still over for you because you can't handle a robot, and nor do robots have to follow universal laws. All they do is got to follow the program, and you know what I'm saying, that's way worse than anything because they can't even think outside. Because you have people that could possibility think outside or have some kind of thought of their own, but they told to do something that's what they're gonna do, and probably be unstoppable too. The also another thing when I was talking about the birthright thing, right? But basically, when he's talking about the DEI, the diversity, equity, inclusion thing he was talking about, right? And it literally he says it to address systemic racism, but people still don't even understand what that means. But that goes right back to what I basically explained of how the way there was people here first and people that came afterwards. So it's almost like they're making it seem as though all these people's already here and they're the ones actually be the diversified group that's being included. But like I said again, people don't actually see it because it's been happening for so long, and they set the system up, they reverse the whole system. So it's like people just don't know, they don't see. Because like when they say like merit based hiring, that is being like just hire somebody based on their skills. But then basically what they're saying is like imagine all the people we see, let's say of color, right? They go to college. But how many of them do we see any of them in higher positions? You know what I'm saying? Like in all reality, how many times do you walk in the office? How many darker skinned people do you see? You know what I'm saying? That just to be real. You know what I'm saying? That's in any higher position places. But anyways, DEI is how that happened. But like I said, people think about it in a reverse way. And it's always because for some reason, it's almost like people, like the black people is never really included in a lot of people's minds. So if you're not thinking about you, I mean, it's in their mind, but it's not in their mind. They make it seem like it's a quota to keep black people, but at the end of the day, like I say, like I also have another video that I made called Public Service Announcement. I basically explain how the way all these public services was how it's supposed to work when they first came, and then they reversed it. Like it was an old lady that came on, but you know, I've seen a few other people, but basically the old lady basically explained how the way there was no police in their city or nothing like that. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, they agreed to have some police, and you know what I'm saying, they supposed to be arresting bad people. But she said by the time she realized they was only arresting black people, it was too late. It was so many of them gone, and then boom, they took over the community. But of course, you know, that's when I went in more details on how, you know what I'm saying, how things really did start with the evidence in the background. And obviously, like I said, I don't have my event right now because I don't know how to pull up anything on here. I will one of these days, though. Hell, let me go back to my catch up on this chat real fast. Yeah, I done fell behind. You said, did I see the egg UFO? No, I actually haven't. I did hear somebody talking about it, but I didn't look too far into it though. You say, are they trying to push their blue beam project? See, the thing with the blue beam thing, right? It's like it's no point in like faking an alien invasion when you know when the quote unquote aliens are actually real. It's just one thing about blue beam, um, you know what I'm saying? Thing. That's the one part that makes sense to me. And I gotta excuse me, this light a little bright. I'm gonna turn this thing off. Might get a little dark. Let me see. So red. Yep, everything is red. Oh, Kevin T said, "Wish I wasn't shadow banned so I can make some serious cash." Yeah, of course. But that's the reason why they don't do that though. But they can see if you're a free thinker and you got a connection, they know when you got a connection. But if you got all the free time in the world, they already know you're gonna find something out. You know what I'm saying? And do things and change a lot of things way faster than a lot of people would. But that's the reason that is the reason they shadow ban me and suppress me in a lot of these platforms. So I was truth posted on TikTok and wanted to start getting shadow banned, constantly violated for post. I noticed they were trying to harvest my energy through anger for what they were doing. Yep, that's exactly what they do. That is exactly what they do. But yeah, it's an energy harvesting thing though. But when you do post positive content, you trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to do good, and you notice it, it's just clear as day. Kevin says the Trump and Mason. I believe so. You know, all them people are, but that's why I always say that they are on the same side. But like I say, it's three sides, so people don't know about the third side. But the whole point, I don't even know why I forgot to mention this, but when I mentioned the free will and the non-free will, the left and the right wing, right? Basically, it's like the people that coerce you to doing things like the pandemic, you know, forcing everybody to take the hot sauce 19, like people with no free will like that just coercion. Like they going to hell basically. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have to face punishment for what they did versus the white wing that's trying to give you free will. So when the reset happens, they just go to the underworld. You know, they don't have to face consequences for basically, you know, disturbing humanity. You know what I mean? Yeah, they basically, I mean, in all reality, you might say you've been tortured this whole time we've been here for the most part overall. So 1 point. catching up on this chat. Coco, he said, I haven't registered to vote since Obama. He said you was asleep then. Now that's good. Yeah, luckily I never ever even voted. Cause like I always question that, you know what I'm saying? Even before I found out what it really meant, it just didn't make sense. You know, like another thing I question, like when I first got my license, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? When I see people with the organ donors, I'm like, but y'all don't see the setup in an organ donor? I wouldn't even mess with that. So Revelation 13:10 is leverage. Or no, let me see. A divine beauty, say to believe the system, seek someone that is going to follow directions. Most definitely. Chaos series is crazy, Teddy. Yup. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the only way they can control you. Like I always say, like they just got to confuse you. Like, if any situation you in life and you get confused, just know it's deception. It gets evil because it's like, you know what I'm saying. If it's not deception and it's like straightforward, I mean that's good. I mean it could be literally answered with yes or no. You know what I'm saying. Simple that you understand. You ain't got to sit there and second guess anything. But you know, a lot of people be evil. Divine. You say entertainment is the biggest distraction. It's not meant to wake folks up in their view. Yep. But yeah, as you can see now, like that their little fake system is breaking down. The entertainment is gone. That's why they're really taking over TikTok and all that stuff too, because like they was really getting so much energy from us, you know, like in the rap game a long time ago. You know, I'm gonna say the rap game a long time ago, but even still to this day, it's like they get mad energy from these people, especially the TV stars, TV shows, movie stars. But you know, people don't really like fancy. People don't go to the movies no more, like the actual physical movies. I mean, some people still do, but overall, man, we got Netflix. You know what I'm saying? We got digital channels that we get to watch all day long. But it's like more people can just they learn how to do it themselves because you know we got the equipment. But then by the whole point of like with us starting like you know what I'm saying social media, we starting to watch each other, you know what I'm saying, or listening to each other more and more realistic, you know what I'm saying, reality versus their reality. That's really, you know what I'm saying, that Hollywood stuff, but we know what Hollywood really is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we just gonna control the people more because we are the people versus them not being the people, but they done signed contracts, so that's how they all control and got all their energy versus the people that don't have contracts. And then you see those people, you know what I'm saying? Some just go missing, some end up in jail because they don't have contracts. But you know, like I say, at the end of the day, I mean, they already lost the war, but you know, everything got to catch up with what it's doing, and we clearly see, like I say, the split happening with people mind frames. So the thing is, you see people that's already negative, right? You know what I'm saying? Just stay away from them, cause it's like even like I said, you know, said a comment earlier, like about the racism thing. Like, let's say for instance, you got a racist Uncle Johnny or something. You know, you might love Johnny and all, but he racist. You just gotta leave him alone. Like anybody negative or just, you know what I'm saying, just not in there inside your frequency, they just gotta stay out. Like that's the point where we're at right now. You gotta learn how to stay with your people. Cause I'm pretty sure you know good people when you know good people. And you know evil people when you know evil people. I mean, we all know this. You know what I'm saying? Because some people you might be like, oh, I don't even want to be around him today. You know what I'm saying? Don't be around them. Don't ever be around them. If anybody make you feel that way, you know, you see somebody calling you, you're like, oh, I don't feel like answering. Don't answer it. You might need to block them. You know what I'm saying? You might need to do something if it makes you feel instantly you feel that way. That's some kind of energy connection that you just don't like. And like I say, at the end of the day, we all know what we like and we don't like. We know what we really feel. But again, like I say, you gotta be real. Even if you're an evil person, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be real and stick to your evil people because you know y'all gonna be chilling, y'all gonna be turned up and for forever and eternity in the underworld. So y'all might as well get with each other now. You feel me? And when I say evil people, like I'll consider evil people. I mean, like, how can I say this? When I say evil, I don't necessarily mean evil, but people that just do things they don't need to do. Like, let's say if you decide to go, let's say if you want to go out to the bar. I ain't say bar, go to the club every night and just throw money or something. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to just, well, shit, rob people. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you just something just negative, I ain't gonna necessarily say like, you know what I'm saying, offing people or anything like that, but just things that's all negative for no reason. You know, you want to just go online, talk trash about people for no reason. Go with other people that just talk trash about people for no reason, but stay to yourself. You know what I mean? Ain't no point in interacting with people you know that's not like you. So off topic, you say you're in New Orleans, and y'all got hold on. We don't get snow normally. Normally we just did. Is snow supposed to burn and turn like charred marshmallow or fire being burned under it? I mean honestly, I mean I'm in South Carolina, so I don't even snow out here. It snowed out here yesterday too now. So I almost forgot about that. You know, I was making a video about the weather too, but y'all already know what time it is, man. But you know, at the end of the day, they really do control that the cold weather because it's literally low frequencies. That's what they do, and then what they push out. That's why it's so cold now across the whole country. They're trying to keep it cool. So once this little cold snap disappear, and y'all see how strong it is to it literally snowed in New Orleans, it snowed in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, when does that ever happen? But anyways, it's like since that happened, that's clear as day. But watch, once it go right back up, it's gonna be like record high temperatures. Watch in about a week. Y'all gonna be like, ain't no way. It went from snowing down here, now it's record highs. But then you gonna watch, you're like, oh, that's why it was so cold. They did that because they're trying to prevent us from knowing how hot it really is. Peacemaker. So you're basically an American citizen if you have a birth certificate and social security card and from the United States. Yeah, you see, but it's like it's a little like for instance, right? When you say birth certificate, right? Everybody don't have a birth certificate. People have live birth certificates. Like in my case, right? I don't have a birth certificate. I have a live birth certificate, right? But also, it has something on there. When the Social Security Administration asked, could they have my information to make a Social Security card? And on there it says no. But you know what they did? They stole it anyways. They created it. But I have proof that they don't even have permission to have one. You know what I'm saying? But then that goes right back to me saying that we're not even citizens. So it's like they fraudulently makes a whole nother company for you to use when it's not you. But that's like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a perfect example. Since like I'm saying, like since I personally, you know what I'm saying, did it. And I even try to get my number. You know, like on birth certificates, they usually have a number on there. Even some on live birth certificates, but I had to call to get a number and I had went everywhere. And I got to the place to where I supposed to get the number from so I can do further things like to access my trust and all that, right? But they wouldn't give it to me because they know the whole thing is a fraud. So I already knew that was gonna happen. It got me, I was kind of heated because it's like, damn, how can I get this? But you know what I'm saying? But I feel as though that's when I gotta get lawyers involved because it's about to be a whole nother subject of trying to get information that is supposed to technically be my information. But to give me the information, they'll be incriminating them about everything they did. And I know that, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they know that too. Because I'm currently learning about energy harvesting and it can be done best when you are unaware. Folks not eating the same. Oh yeah, most definitely. Always done when you're unaware. Like I always say, they gotta confuse you. That's why things moving so fast. And I always make, and like I said, recently made a video and explained on TikTok how people, how TikTok literally said, hey, go download Lemonade. Then it's like, why y'all downloading Lemonade when TikTok gonna be banned too? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Lemonade be banned with TikTok. Then boom, download the Red Note, a whole app that's not even in English. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people really just following, just following. They don't know who they following. They just following. They're like, oh, they said that. Now they saying, oh, ban TikTok and Facebook on TikTok. Not TikTok, my bad. Instagram and Facebook on TikTok. I'm like, dang, y'all just listen and just, y'all all making the same videos. So it's like, come on. Like, y'all just following each other and don't even know who the originator is. Like, this is crazy. Talking about, oh, if you block them, your algorithm will go back to normal. I'm like, so what's bad with the real algorithm? Y'all don't like seeing real people. Y'all like to see all the actors. Y'all like to see all the sponsored videos, all the ads. That's what y'all want to see. All the negative activities the whole time. This is crazy to me. And that's another, like, that's what I was saying. Separating between good and evil. The people starting to see good people pop up on the timeline and they don't like it. They say you born. I want to get back to the drama. See, another fire just broke out in California, 6,000 acres. Man, you know they ain't gonna never stop. And also had like basically like I was saying like stuff like that. They doing all that on purpose, man. You know what I mean? And it's like they're like, who gonna prove it? You know what I'm saying? It's like what they gonna do, incriminate themselves? Divine said this is the underworld. I explained where we at. We are in the underworld, but we're in a separate place in the underworld. That kind of protects us from a lot of other people. I ain't say other people, other beings, I would say, besides the ones that's here now. So whatever you believe becomes your reality. Death before dishonor. Really a test to receive life and death. I can't be brought forth fear. I stand on the principles of nature and the creator. Now I feel you on that one, Derek. True words right there. You say even trying to warn your family what's about to happen. Oh yeah, I know. I already know how that is trying to warn family. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? My family, at least they listen to me a little bit. You know what I mean? But you know, as long as they just know not to fall for the main psyops, man. Like I said, when things really start going down and they start trying to evacuate people, just don't go. Like I say, that's just the biggest thing. I would just tell my people. That might be the only thing that makes sense to them. You know what I mean? Teddy, he say he comes back to real journalism. Yeah. At least people, not like when you say real journalism, that's what I mean, like that free will. You got to at least be able to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? If you're only hearing one side all the time, you're going to think it's just that one side. At least hear the other side. And then you make your own choice. You know what I'm saying? You use your brain and choose. I didn't hear if you answered, if the one answers to speak to us. TikTok partner with Meta now. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I noticed that. So you think BAMs collect information from the channels? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they just collected and they putting all the information in all of the platforms together now. You already know Elon and bought up all the other ones. They ain't got Mark. Then boom, they got everything. So you know, even all the other apps, you know what I'm saying, that will be created secondarily. They're gonna basically base it off those apps. But if once you got the main apps, you know what I'm saying, it's been hard to get them off. Oh, Kevin, yeah, it is something that'll try to bring down your frequency, but that's when you realize, you know, you got to accept, hey, some people can't be saved, even if it is your family. Okay, now most people that is awake to a certain point, you know what I'm saying? Most of us, we be solo dolo all the time. Of all, you said some people are using this the UCC. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, I know a little bit about the UCC and all that stuff, but it's just, like I said, I don't know too much. I know obviously it's a lot that I don't know because I see the books and I see, what I'm saying. I did enough reading, to know that I'm nowhere near, what I'm saying, to the levels like let's say a lawyer or something. You know what I mean? But I mean I can see why. But what I'm saying, it'll be one thing we just learned this. Let's say like for instance, like when they was talking about the China and the red note and stuff, and talking about they law schools only $800. I like that. Just imagine a whole country full of law students. That is crazy. But the thing is, it's like when you at least know the law, you'll know the law. You can't get abused. Because even if you might know, what I'm saying? There have been things I know and I tried. I mean, some work, but some don't. But you might not know if it would have worked because these people is trying to block you from using it. How close to the infrared we are to the real sun now since the solar charts and line feed was cut. I don't know. I can't say. I mean, last time I seen, but I know first Venus is approaching us. Like I said, I know when Venus comes, something's gonna happen. Cause that's what happened last time Venus basically approached Earth. That's what prevented our last reset. So I'm pretty sure whenever, and that's probably a reason why they cut the feed. I ain't noticed they cut. I'm about to say I ain't checked today, but I'm pretty sure once Venus comes by, and she's pretty close. I made an update on that maybe probably like 3 weeks ago. But planets move pretty slow. But Venus is pretty close to here. But we're gonna reach that before we get close to the sun. The frequency is saving to people pleasing. Mm-hmm. Peacemaker say our parents registered us at birth, and a birth registered at the hospital to contact us to get a birth certificate. I mean, they probably did go that way, but I don't know if you was here when I just explained my situation on how to wait on my live birth certificate. I don't have a birth certificate. I have a live birth certificate, and they asked my parents for information, not information, but permission. And she literally said she didn't get permission to give my information to even make the social security number. But like I say, but usually how the way you describe it, that's what people think and how it usually goes. But it don't have to. But I'm much older, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't know what they're doing nowadays. They might not even give you an option. Oh yeah, definitely Lamar. Oh, you say the 6 planets that aligned yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all a part because I'm pretty sure it's all, like I say, all a part of this year before things really start to happen. Teddy said everyone has 2 birth certificates. Oh well, you can't say everyone. But like I said, it all depends. I guess it depends on where you was born, where you at, and all this and this and that. But just me personally, I don't even have a birth certificate. But yeah, it's a deep question. How do you know if your frequency is high enough, or is it just continuously rise when you're working on yourself? Well, I believe it'll continuously rise, but also you could get lower too. But I know, like when I realized I got to a point when I know something changed with inside me, right? I would say I don't get angry no more. Really, I know things like they used to make me angry. I don't get angry. If that makes sense. And if I feel low, I don't feel low. Like I might feel balanced, but not low. But overall, I feel like we can continuously rise and just continuously, just to feel better, because it'll just feel like you know, you had the divine emotional control. Yeah, you just feel like, I can't really explain it. You'll just feel like you're on your purpose. I'll say it's like, what I'm saying. Just imagine you got a mission, and you're putting your mission the right way. I don't necessarily want to say you feel like you're proud of yourself. I don't know what word to actually use, but it just feel like you're on a mission and you're doing it and you're helping others. You know what I mean? Like you feel like you're doing your mission. Okay, in a way, it's almost like a logic versus emotion thing. Almost like you were just born to do this. You know what I mean? You born and you're doing what you need to do. But I mean, also, you know what I'm saying? You hear, you got your, when you know the truth, you know what I'm saying? So it's almost like it's hard to even be down when you know the truth. On top of that, but also you got to get high vibrational to even, you know what I'm saying, to even know the truth. Teddy. Oh yeah, Teddy, that's what I'm saying. I know you can have one, but that's why I keep saying, me personally, I only have a live birth certificate. That's why I say it might depend on the state you live in, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, or how old you is. I don't know, but I only have one. I've made a video and show, and you know what I'm saying, literally showed what I explained. Hey, the sun gazing and it looks like it's turning. Word. Does it, hold on. Does anyone ever find, when you focus on your frequency, do you find more obstacles? I don't know what you mean by that. Unless when you say when you focus on your frequency, you start to realize things that have been negative in your life and they didn't notice before. I mean like that. Divine beauty. Yo, what up, Justin? But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm about to get off because I think I had this light on too long in my eyes. My eyes hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm about to get off. I might hop back on here. I know I said it last time, but I'm gonna try to come back on here more often. At least I'm trying at least 2 times a week. You know, I might hop on my Facebook, go live in there too later, just to recap this same video if y'all want to watch it. I might add something into it because I feel like I'm missing a lot of things. But y'all know I don't be going live like that, so I kind of be everywhere. I'll learn how to, like I say, I'll get better organizing. But I would really wish I could show y'all visuals, but like I say, I don't know how to, and I believe that'll be the easiest way I can really do videos. I know how to. You gotta give me another computer though. Mine just went out the other week. But yeah. Anyways though, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be gods. Peace.